Well, welcome everybody to the Seaport for the 27th Annual Massachusetts Prosecutors Conference. I want to thank the staff at MDAA who's been doing a tremendous job this year. Putting together this whole conference is a real challenge for them, and they do a tremendous job every year, and we're really lucky to have them. This afternoon, we're lucky we're going to have a panelist on the genetic genealogy panel, and as you all know, that is really the cutting edge of what's going on here, not just in Massachusetts, but also across the country for a lot of the challenging cases that we have, many of which have been unsolved. And I think you're going to hear about some of the challenges that Middlesex has had and what they've done. And so we're lucky to have with us today a panel of experts in this field who will enlighten you regarding what they're doing. Starting with Middlesex District Attorney Marion Ryan. Since 2013, Middlesex DA Ryan has had the privilege of leading the office in which she has spent her entire professional career. Her strategic vision is very simple. Every day, the Middlesex DA's office strives to be the most dedicated, effective, transparent, and innovative public prosecutor's office in the United States. During DA Ryan's tenure, the office has created dozens of innovative crime prevention programs. They engage in restorative justice programs, and they have significantly expanded diversionary offerings. DA Ryan has served as a vocal and a persuasive voice for calling for smart, common sense reforms to the criminal legal system. She's also created a cold case unit that has delivered justice and answers in decades-old crimes. Recently, her office has been in the news for using genetic genealogy and a bottle of Fireball, that alcoholic drink, to arrest a suspect in a 2013 raid. DA Ryan knows that none of these or the office's many other successes during her tenure could be possible without the exceptional effort and talent of its many professionals. DA Ryan grew up in Somerville. She's a summa cum laude graduate of Emmanuel College and a cum laude graduate of Boston College Law School. Our next panelist is Dr. Claire Glynn. Dr. Glynn is an associate professor of forensic science in the Henry C. Lee College of Criminal Justice and Forensic Sciences at the University of New Haven in Connecticut. She's also the assistant director of the Henry C. Lee Institute of Forensic Science. She was previously employed as a forensic biologist in the homicide and sexual assaults team at LGC Forensics, now called Eurofins, in the United Kingdom. After obtaining a PhD in molecular medicine, Claire joined the faculty at the University of New Haven in 2014, where she teaches courses and conducts extensive research focused on forensic biology, forensic DNA analysis, and forensic investigative genetic genealogy. She's the founding director of the online graduate certificate in forensic genetic genealogy at the University of New Haven, which is the first program of its kind in the world. Claire actively consults and provides subject matter expertise on genetic genealogy to law enforcement agencies in the United States and internationally. Lastly, she serves on the National Technology Validation Implementation Collaborative, Forensic Investigative Genetic Genealogy Working Group within the Policy and Procedure Subcommittee, and chairs the Education and Training Subcommittee. So she's obviously very, very talented and very educated, and we're really lucky to have her here today. Isa Wagiotis, I close? I did my best. Is the executive director of the Center of Hope and Healing. Isa has worked in the anti-violence field for 20 years, holding several statewide and national roles in the movement to end sexual and domestic violence. Isa is a well-respected leader and a national trainer in the field of children, domestic and sexual violence, systems change, policy, and practice. Isa is well known and sought after for her dynamic training style and teaching skills and for her activism in the areas of racial disparities. She has authored several prominent articles on topics such as family-centered practice and child welfare, racial and ethnic disproportionality, and immigration. And last but not least, we also have with us, and we're lucky to have with us, Adrienne C. Lynch, who's an assistant district attorney for Middlesex County, and she has been so for the past 42 years. She has served Middlesex and the Commonwealth since joining the office after graduating from BC and BC Law School. As the chief of the homicide unit, Adrienne is responsible for the oversight of all death investigations within Middlesex County, including homicides, motor vehicle fatalities, child fatalities, suicides, accidental deaths, and overdoses. She also served as a regional chief for a Superior Court trial came in between 1991 and 2011. She has tried hundreds of criminal cases over the course of her career and is a member of the Massachusetts Forensic Science Oversight Board appointed by Governor Baker in 2019 as the Massachusetts DA's representative. So as you can see, we have a very experienced group of individuals up here. And having said that, I'm going to kick it over to my colleague, DA Marion Ryan.